What's up, everybody? Raider XP here. Today I'm going to show you how to make an automatic resin farm for Minecraft Bedrock 1.21. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to find a Pale Gardens biome. Now, to do so, if you're not the kind that wants to fly around forever or get in a boat and sail all over your world and try to find things, is there's a site called chunkbase.com, and you can go to that and you put in your seed number. There's a feature they have there that you can highlight the biomes. Type in the biome that you're looking for, and it will light it up on the map. Now, I got lucky this time and found a really good size one. Now, once you've found your Pale Garden biome, the next thing you have to do is you have to wait till nighttime and search around, and hopefully you'll find yourself a creaking that has spawned. Now, what we need to do is we need to find the creaking heart. And the way to do so is to hit the creaker, and you can see he gives off resin that'll take you right to the tree that he is done for. And then you just have to, oh, look at, there it is. And there's the resin heart. Now, to get this, you need to mine it with a silk touch axe or pick, and then once you have that, you're going to need some of the logs to go with it, because to activate this thing you're going to have the pale wood log on top and bottom of the creaking heart. Now, what you're going to need to do once you've got your first creaking heart is you're going to need to set it up and place it between two pale oak logs, and then you're just going to have to collect the resin until we get enough that we can make 24 of the creaking hearts. Now, these are the materials that you're going to need. Go ahead and pause your video while you gather everything up, and while you're at it, please consider subscribing to my channel, leaving a like, dropping a comment if you would, and if you'd like, you could join my channel's support group, and it helps me out more than you'll ever know. Alright, let's get this thing going. Now, the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to build this thing about 30 blocks in the air, because these things have a very large spawn radius and we don't want them to spawn anywhere but inside our farm. So I'm sitting at level 63, so we're going to want to go up a pillar all the way up to 93. Alright, and once we have that done, what we're going to need to do here is we're going to come out two more, and then we're going to make a little floor that's 4 by 2, just like so. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our pistons, and we're going to place our pistons, and we'll place 4 of them right in a row, pointing upward just like that. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our pale oak logs and our creaking hearts, and we're going to place alternating back and forth until we get all 24 placed in. Okay, once we got that done, what we're going to do is we're going to come down here to these pistons, and we're going to place our pale oak logs all the way up so that they meet the top of the set that we just placed in, just like so. Alright. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab a temporary block, and we're going to place 3 blocks high. We'll take out them bottom 2, and we're going to grab our pistons, and we're going to point them down facing into that log, just like so. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and remove that. Then what we want to do is go ahead and place 4 blocks on top of that there, and then bring out 4 more just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our observers, and we're going to point our observers facing away, as you can see there. And then we're going to place 2 more, and what this is going to do is we're making a ticking clock. Now, if you don't want to be able to shut it off. You can leave it just like it is, but I like to be able to turn mine off. So what I like to do is I'll grab my sticky pistons, and I like to place 2 high facing inward like that. Now the reason that we're doing 2 high is because we need to place a slab on top of that one there, and then that way both of those pistons will pull that. We're also going to cover up both of those just like so. And then what we're going to do for now is we're going to grab our lever, and we're going to place our lever right there so we can pull that back. And as you can see, that pulls that one back, that shuts that off. But we want to pull the other part too, so we'll put it right there. There we go. Okay, also what we're going to do is we're going to put a slab on top of that piston there and these right here as well, because these creakings will spawn on top. We're going to also take out that block because we don't want our creaking to spawn anywhere. And then we're going to put redstone just like so. All right, now the thing we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we're going to take out these blocks underneath, and we're going to grab our slab, and we're going to place 4 slabs right there underneath the wood. Come around here real quick. I'm just going to make ourselves a little temporary platform to stand on. Now, right here, what we're going to do, once we've got this, we can get rid of these. We could technically move that over to here. So this is where we can, because this is where we're going to stand when we do our farming. And what we're going to need to do now is we're going to grab our chest and our hoppers, and we're going to place a double chest right like that. No, let's go 1 higher. There we go. Now we're going to take we'll take that one out for now. We're going to take our hopper, we're going to crouch down, and we're going to place 5 hoppers in a row, just like that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to crouch down and we're going to place 4 slabs on those hoppers there. On this hopper here, grab your block of choice, and we're going to run that all the way to the top of our wood. And then we're going to do the same thing over here on this side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cover up this side of this wood here, because the reason we're covering that up is because we don't want the resin to spawn there. It'll just get wasted, and we don't want to waste any. All right. So it's going to look just like that. All right. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our buttons, and we're going to place buttons on each one of these sections here, because we don't want the resin to be spawning on this log back here or on the sides, because it'll just be wasted, and we're going to do it on each side as well. We don't need to place it on the creaking heart there, so we're going to do that. Come around and place them on those just like so. All right. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place 4 blocks right in front of those pistons just like so, and then we're going to come out 2 more just like that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to come out here and we're going to go up 3 blocks. We're going to make a little stair step here. When we get to the top of that, we're going to go over 1, and then when we get there, we're going to go back in the opposite direction there, 2. So we're going to have a staircase just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our redstone, and we're going to place redstone all the way down and in front of those pistons, just like that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our glass, or if you don't want to use glass, you can use, a solid block, but I like to be able to see what's going on. It's always neat. We're going to place 4 blocks of glass like that, and then we're going to take that all the way up to the top here. Then we're going to level it out with what we got going on there. So we're just going to fill this all the way in, just like so. This way none of the resin flies out and goes where we don't want it to. Now once we're back up top here, we're going to take and we're going to add 2 more rows here. And then we're going to add 2 more rows of glass, just like so. Now we're going to grab our slabs and we're going to continue placing our slabs all the way around so that everything up here is slabbed out, so that none of the creaking will spawn here, because if you don't, they will. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to come back down to our stairs right here, and what we're going to end up doing is we're going to place a block right there like so, and then we're going to come out 1 more sideways like that. And what we're going to do now is we're going to make this a little platform that's 4 by 2, and then we're going to do a kind of, I don't know, kind of a diamond shape like so. Because what we're going to do now is we're going to make our trident killer. So once we've got that done, grab your pistons, and we're going to place our pistons alternating like so. Then we're going to grab our observers, and we're going to place our observers facing into each one of those pistons, just like so. All right. Now that we got that, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our redstone torch, and we're going to place a redstone torch on each one of those pistons. And then as you can see, that's making our thing start. Now what we're going to do, we're going to grab our lever, and from down here we're going to place 1 block, right like so. That way we can reach and place our lever right on that piston, and we're going to shut it off, and that'll turn everything off. Now what we need to do here is place slabs on each one of these so that none of the mobs are going to spawn, and we'll go ahead and place that there, but we'll take those out later so we can add more chests, because this thing is going to be super bod. This is going to be awesome. All right, now what we're going to do is, you can do solid blocks, or I like to do glass because I like to be able to see what's going on inside here again. So we're going to go 2 rows high, just like so, and this is going to be our killing chamber. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab your trident and just point at one of the pistons and shoot it in just like that. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to make our spawn platform. So we're going to want to add 2 blocks on each side here, and then we're going to come out 7 blocks of that one there. 3, 4. Make sure that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add 1 more. Okay, and then we're going to make a little trough area here so that our water only stays right there, and we want to make that too high so the creaking can't get out of the water trail. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our bucket of water, and I do believe that I forgot to add that to the materials list, so we will need a bucket of water, sorry. And place your bucket of water right there, and as you can see, that comes down and that flows right to the edge there, and that'll stop right there, and then they'll fall into the chamber. Now the reason that we made it too high is because if you put your spawn chamber right at the top level of this, when the creaking or being bounced around by the trident killer, it won't allow these guys to fall down in. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab our slabs, and we're going to place slabs on the top of all of this stuff here. Now let's go ahead and bring that up. Now we're going to place slabs along all of that right there, because we don't want them to spawn anywhere but inside this chamber or inside this chamber here. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to take out our lever here, and we're going to make a little ladder system so that we can turn the top off from our AFK spot. So what we're going to do is we're just going to come down, and we're just going to make a little ladder system all the way down out of glass, just like so, till we get down far enough that we can reach it from our platform. Couple more. And then that should be good right there. And we're going to go ahead and grab a solid block, place that right there like so. So when we're standing right here, we're going to place our lever right there. And we're going to place redstone, and as you can see, that turns it on. So we're going to place redstone on each one of these pieces of glass all the way to the top. And then come on over like that, and that will kick those into place. So let's go ahead and show you how that's going to work. See how that did that? And that kicked that on. And now this is working down up here. Alright guys, this thing is kicking butt, and we're just about done here, I believe. So now what we're going to do is we're going to wait till night, or for me, I'm just going to go ahead and turn it to night here real quick. And as you can see, our creaking are spawning up top there, and they're being pushed down into that sit right there. And as you can see, there's a couple now, but they're just going to keep doing until they're full up. So then what we're going to want to do is we're going to flip that switch on and flip that switch on. And as you can see, the resin's starting to go, and it's kicking it up and down. And it's all falling down here and collecting in here. And that's where our resin's going to go, and we're going to have tons and tons of this stuff, guys. This thing is so awesome. I love it. And that's how we build an automatic resin farm for Minecraft Bedrock 1.21.5. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out all my videos. Bye now.